it's just me. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. This is Ashalacarte. And I thought I would try a different video this time. I am starting my second week of school. And last week I didn't really have time to eat or think about eating. And so I'm gonna kind of meal prep a little bit so that I have some things to eat. So I'm gonna start with what I'm gonna make for dinner, which will also leave me leftovers to work with. So I'm going to do chicken legs. They're still partially frozen. So I want to see how frozen, but before I do that, I want to mix up what I want the spices to be. So I'm going to start with mixing up the spices, then we'll work with the chicken legs, and I'm either going to bake them or pressure cook them. We'll see which one. So I'm just going to start with this little bowl, and the spices that I'm going to start with, I'm going with some garlic powder, or granulated garlic, whatever it's called, onion powder, I want some, oh, that is dead, salt, all right, pepper, but I'm going to grab the bulk pepper, and paprika, and where did I put my paprika? All right, so we're going to go with, so far I have salt, garlic, onion. We're going to put in some black pepper. And some paprika. And I'm going to do a dash of cayenne. All right. So I'm going to just take a fork, kind of mix these all together. It smells really good. So the things that I know I need to use up, I have some romaine, so I thought I would make a couple salads to take to work. I pulled out the chicken legs, but obviously not soon enough. So let me grab my chicken legs and we'll see how frozen they are. So I'm really hoping that my chicken legs will, oh, come on, not be so frozen that I can't do them in the oven, because that's really what I want to do. I want to use my little freezer tray thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start my oven, because whether or not I cook those in there, I'm going to cook some other things in the oven. I just hope that I can put these in there. We'll see how frozen they are. All right, so I got my seasoning, I got my chicken, I got my rack. I'm going to grab a knife to cut this with, and let's see if I can pull them apart. All that will really matter is if I can kind of get them pulled apart and geez. I should be able to, I think, do it this way. So I'm just gonna keep coating them, hanging them. I'm gonna be eating some as chicken. That would be dinner tonight. Some of it'll be deboned. All of it will be delicious. I just know that last week I was not eating very well because it was busy and stressful, and I wasn't really hungry, but I know that if I have the food there, I'll do better about eating. Stay. So normally this would take about 45 minutes, but it's obviously going to take me a little bit longer because they are frozen. So I'm probably going to set a timer for like an hour to check on this. And then I will see how they're doing. I want to put potatoes underneath them, because the drippings will make the potatoes delicious. I'll use the extra seasoning left over. But I'm not going to put them in for the full hour and 45 minutes, I don't think. So I'm going to just put these in, and in about a half an hour, I will add the potatoes to it. I'll just get them cut up and add this seasoning. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right, so I got this left over that I'll use on my potatoes. This is my chickens. There's 12 chicken legs there. Some of those I'll eat for dinner tonight. I'll probably save a couple of them as dinner for tomorrow night. And then the rest of them I will probably take off the bone. So because of the potential that it drips off of the tray, I want to put it onto a cookie sheet. So I'm going to grab that right now. I really need to reorganize. I'm actually going to grab some foil also. So, hold up. Alright, so got my foil. I ripped my foil, so yay. Whatever. And then, like I said, I'm going to put potatoes underneath here. But I also want to cook up some squash and zucchini. So we'll see what else we come up with. But first I'm getting this taken care of. I'll be back with you in a little bit to cut up potatoes and stuff. All right, so I just washed these potatoes. I'm just gonna kind of dice them up. I don't want them to be too big because I want them to cook pretty quickly. I don't know how much longer the chicken's gonna cook. And I think I'm gonna make more vegetables than will fit on the tray underneath. So I think I'm just going to put them on their own sheet pan. And then I will, if there's any drippings on the tray, I can pour them over at the end. So I'm starting with just these potatoes. I'm going to add to this some squash and zucchini and some onion. I have some other veggies I might look through and see. if there's anything else I want to toss in. And then I'm gonna throw in some olive oil, these seasonings, and I'll probably add some more just because once I realized that I should make more vegetables so that I have like sides for lunches if I want them. I was gonna make a couple of salads. That would be like 2 days worth. And I thought about doing like chicken salad, but if I have enough vegetables, I might just pull the chicken. I don't want to eat a chicken on a bone at school. I might just pull like the chicken off the bone and then toss it with the veggies and just make that one of the meals, or a couple of them. I don't know. I just really like food, and this past week it hasn't been my best week of food. Alright, let me grab squash and zucchini. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm just gonna cut these up. I'll probably do half moons on most of it. See how bad the seeds are. I don't know why the seeds are so much worse in the yellow than they are in zucchini, but it seems like it's so much worse. So I don't really like to eat the seeds so much when they're this big, so I'm just kind of coring it out. This one's just as bad. That one might be even worse. Alright. I wish I had chickens. Alright, we're gonna go for some zucchini. I might have had this one sitting on my counter for a while, so let's see. Oh, it's pretty good. Alright. I'm just gonna The thing about making all of these vegetables is I could eat them all. They're so good. It's gonna be an awful lot of zucchini, but I'm not gonna complain. And then I'll grab an onion, I'll get it chopped up, and then we'll start tossing. Chicken legs are smelling amazing. Alright, grab an onion, I'll be right back. Alright, so just gonna cut this. Beautiful onion. Alright. Alright. I'm going to take off a little bit there, and then we're going to cut it in half. I'm just going to kind of make it chunky. I don't want them like disintegrating bites. And same thing over here. Just going to do it big and chunky. And then I'm going to, in my giant bowl of veggies, so like I said, this should last me like the whole week. I'm going to grab my olive oil. Maybe. I can't find it. Olive oil, where are you? Literally right in front of my face. Don't laugh at this. I couldn't find it and it's right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll give a good glug glug. Alright, and then I'm going to toss this a bit first. With that olive oil. Before I start dumping spices, to make sure we get a decent coating. This might be too. Alright, so I'm going to start with my leftover chicken spices. I'm going to add to that a bit of salt and pepper. So salt and pepper. We're going to go with more garlic. Might as well do some more onion while I'm here. And paprika. I'm not going to add cayenne to this. Just There was a little bit probably in that initial spice left over from the chicken, but beyond that, I don't really want the vegetables to be too spicy for me. And I'm gonna get probably 2 sheets out and line them with foil or parchment and pop these in the oven with the chicken. I went with parchment, so I'm just gonna dump, spread, this one's a bigger tray than the other one, so I want most, you know, more on this one. Alright, so that's that one. Second tray. Let's see. If I can get the layers about the same, you know, depth-wise, then I'll call it a win. So that looks pretty good. Toss these in the oven. Man, those look good. I can only get 1 sheet in at a time right now. So these ones will go in later. But I'll come back with my dinner and the first tray are done. Alright, I pulled this out. I'm going to... This one fell off, so I'm just going to use that one. I want to cut to the bone to make sure that it is cooked through. Because they were frozen, remember? So I want that is done. So I'm gonna let those, I'm gonna shove them back, let those cool for a few. I'm gonna put another one. This one also fell off. Probably eat 2, maybe 3. Let's just go for 3. I'm gonna check the veggies. Oh, all right. So yep, those are good. I'm gonna toss in the other veggies to cook. And then I'm gonna set. Well, let me give myself some first. Come out. I hate how everything always gets stuck in the whisks. That is not the type of whiskey business I want. All right. I'm hungry tonight, so I'm gonna give myself a good little pile of veggies. 3 chicken legs. Looks delicious. Smells delicious. So let me do a little taste test. I mean, it's way too hot for me to want to really taste test it, but potato, squash, onion. That's good. I got this piece of chicken I pulled off. Perfect. This might be a little much, but I'm gonna go try to eat it all. Alright, so I'm here and I'm like, what all am I gonna do? And I have no idea. So we're gonna start simple and we're gonna put some veggies into some of my containers. So I've got 5 out. We'll see how many veggies I actually get. Everything is still pretty hot, so I'm gonna put maybe 3 scoops in each one. This is still just the first tray. I have a whole nother one. Some of these I will end up using for dinner, and if some of it will be for lunches. I don't want to take chicken on the bone to eat at lunch. That's messy. So a little bit more. I also don't like to eat the exact same thing every single day. It gets boring, but I can do it. I'm not one that is that picky. And also, I actually have a pretty good stash of freezer meals. So if ever I didn't, of like individual freezer meals. So if ever I didn't have time to meal prep, I could just pull some of those out of my freezer. I know I have like red beans and rice and stuff. I'm just not even showing you what I'm doing. Way to go. Okay, so I'm going to start with these 3. 2, 3. I think I'll do 3 lunches. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I ate 3 for dinner. Okay. Okay, so these are cool enough for me to just manhandle now. So I'm just going to debone, plop it right on. I'll put 2 per container. And then I'll do 1 that has some veggies and the last 3 chicken legs. And then I'll just do a container that has leftover veggies, because I can add that to anything. So I'm going to do 3 lunches and 1 dinner and then some extras. And then I'm going to prep up some salads. So tomorrow, like when I go to school, I can take a salad and a chicken. If I don't feel like eating both, I just eat one. But I'll have a salad to take for Monday and Tuesday. And if I don't feel like heating up the meat and veggies, then I'll just eat the salad. I have a refrigerator in my classroom that has a little bit of space in the freezer, so if I needed to, I could stick it up. It doesn't like freeze, but it keeps it really cold. I think I don't have it set high enough to freeze, but I could figure it out. But this is so delicious. This chicken was so good. It was such a good idea. When I pulled it out, I didn't even know it was drumsticks. And then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, yes, because I thought it was thighs. So, even better. I think the seasonings minus the cayenne is what is the Costco rotisserie chicken seasonings. It's just so good. It's a little still. This one's a little hotter. not letting all those pieces go to waste. Alright. Move these guys out of the way. So. So this gets me at least dinner for tomorrow night, part of dinner for one other night, and then when I make the salads, it will most likely be lunch for all 5 days because I probably will not eat both the salad and this. And I think I can get 2 salads made. But also, I could just eat the vegetables if I needed to for a meal because they're good enough. Alright. Alright. I'm going to wash my hands. Alright, so these are my first 3. I'm going to let them sit and cool a little bit more before I lid them. And then I'm going to do some veggies in this one just like I did those. And the rest are going to go into this one. And then on this one, I'm going to put my last 3 little chicken legs. So, let me flip that one. This will be dinner probably tomorrow night. I have a lot to do tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll make dinner or not. So if I don't, I'll probably eat this. This will go with dinner another night, and my 3 lunches. So I'm going to set these over off to the side over here. Just shift everything a little bit. And then I'm going to pull out 2 more containers, and we're going to put together a couple of salads. So I have 1 romaine heart. We got some sad green onions. I love green onions in salad, so I'll go with it. Some shredded cheese. Ooh, let's go feta, never mind. And ranch dressing. I don't think I need anything else. I do have a couple of tomatoes, but I'd rather use my tomatoes for caprese this week, so I think I'll do that. Alright, so this is my romaine. Looking pretty good. I wanted to use up what I got because later this week when I go pick up a Sam's order, I would like to get some more romaine to keep my salads going. For lunches. And then when I'm not as busy, I can make up my salads and make big Greek salads for the week. Just cook up chicken like I just did. Instead of using the seasoning I did, I would put some Greek seasoning on the chicken. I just have Greek seasoning that I bought from, I think, Sam's Club, that I like. So I think those are pretty good. We're gonna put some feta on. I don't need too much, it's not a very big salad. And then I'm going to just cut some green onions into it. I have red onion too, but the green onions are very sad, so I don't want to get them used up. Let's see. Get that slimy layer off the... Okay, alright. So I'm just gonna cut it like right into the bowl. I pulled 2 of them out. I don't need them to be like nicely cut or anything, and this knife doesn't seem to be nicely cutting them anyways. It's more like tearing them. But I like them, so we'll go with it. And then I'll do the other one. Alright, so that's my salads. That's all I'm going to do for them. I don't need them to be like majorly fancy. And then for the dressings, I just use these little containers. And I'll probably just make one and refill it if I need to. I'll just fill it. I think one of these would be enough for 2 days, and I can just leave it in the refrigerator at school. That's probably plenty. So I'll get a lid for that. I think these are probably okay enough to put lids on. So I got myself 5 lunches. I can alternate. If I'm really hungry, I can eat 2 of them and just come up with something else for another day. So, lunches and pre-prepped dinner work done. So that'll help me out this week. This week I have a meeting on Tuesday, a meeting on Wednesday, a meeting on Thursday, and I probably have plans on Friday and don't know it yet. So hopefully you enjoyed my prepping for the week. And I didn't show this, but I made some zucchini bread. It was not my favorite. I usually use Splenda, and then I normally use this Splenda brown sugar mix, but I had gotten this Magic Baker Zero that doesn't have any real sugar in it, and I don't like it nearly as much. But so for breakfast, I am eating zucchini bread. I do have footage of me making that zucchini bread. So if you want to see it, just let me know and I'll put that one together too. All right. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you guys have a great week and I'll see you next time. Bye.